say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. Far behind in the standings. And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, after the super teams, some current top teams have been constructed more traditionally. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, great teams are built different ways, but when you can watch these players grow up and develop together, it's a wonderful thing to see. Brian?
A little more meaningful building from the ground up, Allie. Thank you. Well, Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, B.A. It's much easier to chase the top than to stay on the top. So it takes a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of togetherness to continue to stay at the top. But those top teams typically find a way to make it happen.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Inside, and he jams it home with authority.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Launches it, gets the 3 ball to go.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
1:27 left to play in the first. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
The shot. Got a hand on it. Here's Catchings. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the right side. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Knocked away. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Lets the three fly. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
To halt the run. Nails it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. And we'll be back right after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Pass to Young for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Young's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Perry, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Basket counts.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
A fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And the defense was right where it needed to be, but it didn't matter. He still found a way. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The pull-up jumper, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that was your home team answer.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Smith, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
A shot to stop the run. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Sinks the tray.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possession.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half.
It's been a 3-point barrage for them. They're making the extra pass. They're turning it into good shots. Oh, man, this team is playing great. They rarely give the defense a chance to recover.
And they let it fly, making the defenders cry.
Oh, are you rhyming over here?
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule. Some exciting games in store for us. Shaq, rate your level of excitement on a scale from 1 to 1,000,000.
I'm going to go with 900,000, 800,000, 750,000.
Final answer? Okay. Incorrect.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Count it. Good. 19 points in the game.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
2 points. That one goes.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
There's the three. Buries it from 3. Smith's got 5 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And yep, it's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Sinks it. What range from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter here. Fires in the triple.
Number 2.
Fires for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1 second left. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Johnson. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Launches a 3. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
For 3, Diallo connects from downtown.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Pass to Johnson, just 4 to shoot. They had a number of cracks at it, just came away empty-handed. Here's Perry. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Lets it go from deep, on target from range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the basket by Rivera.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
That one falls.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.